everybody, and welcome to Friday, September the 8th here with Stamp Anything on our YouTube channel. And right now you can see I have right in front of me our brand new release from Kawaii Cuties. And right here I have the My Little Monster set. Here it is right here. Here's a little My Little Monster set. And you'll see you get all your stamps and your sentiments. And we have all these cute little critters. There are 7 in all in this stamp set. And we have our sentiments that I've got my eyes on you, Monster's birthday wishes, and then you're my favorite, and you can put monster. There's wishing you monster hugs or my little monster, and create your own sentiments. And of course, we have our outline dies. So this set is available today, and I hope you love it as much as I do. So today, I was going to show you some quick coloring with some of these little monsters, and we're going to make 3 cards today. So join along with me as we color up some of these brand new cute little My Little Monsters. Alright, first up we're going to color this little monster, which is this one right here. So you can see I've already stamped him out and die cut him. And I'm going to be starting with his eyes today, and I'm going to do his eyes super simple because these are smaller images. You can keep them really easy, really quick to color to make really super fast, cute cards for your friends' family. So I'm going to be using G000, which is our pale green. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to just color in his eye like that. And I'm just spinning it around. And I'm just going to layer the color just a little bit more deeply into the bottom right-hand corners. Then I'm going to color his legs and his arms first. And I'm going to be using YR16, which is apricot, and YR14, which is our caramel. So I'm just using a 2-color blend to keep it nice and easy. And I'm going to start with the dark, that YR16. Right on the tips of his arms. He's got cute little squiggly arms. So these are perfect for spooky season. So it's a perfect time for them to come out. Now I'm using that YR14, that caramel. And I'm just going to bring it from the white part where I left it white back into that YR16. And now we've got cute little arms colored, his eyes colored. See how fast this is going already? So next we're going to use our Y19 or Y19, our Napoli yellow, right here. And I'm going to start with that darker color right on his or her outer edge. And I just made some lines going up. Then I'm going into my Y08, which is our acid yellow. Acid yellow. Get back here on the screen. And I'm just going to go over in that middle space. And then finally, our Y06, perfect name for it, just yellow. And that, I'm going to flip our little monster around. And I'm going to bring it down. From the top. And there we have our quick and easy colored monster already. So let's go ahead and get this monster on a card. So I've already got a card base all ready and worked out for us. So I used a yellow card base that is 8 inches long by 4 inches wide, and it's a 4x4 card, and it's folded at 4 inches. So I have a white square that's on the outside that's 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, just so it gives us a nice little yellow border. And then I added a red square and a black square, and both of these are just 3x3 and put onto each other. And I chose the monstrous birthday wishes for this card. So I'm just going to glue him on, and that's why I chose the yellow for these colors and for the background. I just thought, why not make a quick little card? And I'm just adding a little bit of our Stamp Anything glue here. And I'm going to put them right there. And I have a quick and easy birthday card already done in just a few minutes. And of course, if you wanted to, you could use a little bit of embellishments, little enamel dots, or maybe some Nouveau drops or some sequins, anything you want to finish up the card in the way that you want. So there we go with our first card, with our first little monster, nice and quick and easy. Next up, we're gonna color these three little monsters, these three little cuties. These are actually on the top row right here. So these little monsters are the ones we're going to be coloring, and I'm going to be coloring all their eyes the same. So they're all getting eyes in the color of G000, which is that pale green color. So we're going to give them all little eyes using that pale green. So super quick. So you can kind of see how easy it is to color up the Kawaii Cuties. They really don't need to take a lot of time. And sometimes you just want to make a card quick, but you do want to make a card. And you're like, do you know what do I grab? Well, this is what you grab. You grab the Kawaii Cuties, and you pick a few colors, and you just go to town. So we're going to start by coloring this little floof monster up. This cute little floofy guy. And I'm going to color in their horns with my YR16, my apricot. So I'm going to put that right up here. And right in there, right up here, right down there. Then I'm going to move over to my Y08, which is our acid yellow. And we're going to use just the tip right in there and just put in that fine little line in that cute little horn. Horn almost reminds me a little bit of candy corn, which I don't know if you know, but it's not very easy to find in Canada. Candy corn is just not really a thing here. All right. So now we've got his eyes colored and we've got the horns colored. So now we're going to go in with our RVs, and we're going to be using RV 06, 04, and 13. So I'm going to go in with my RV 06, my cerise. And we're going to boop, 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 boop. The noises help. I trust you. Trust me, they do. They're also optional though. So if you want to boop boop along with me, you can. So I'm just putting in that RV09 just in some places. Now I'm going to go in with my RV04, which is our shock pink. RV04, shock pink. So now I'm kind of filling in where I didn't color. And then I'm going to go over a little bit. Sorry, I'm going to get myself back on camera here. And I'm going to blend that in a bit towards the middle. And now I'm going to take my final color, which is my RV13, which is my tender pink, and I'm going to put that one right in the middle and blend out. And see how quick and easy these are to color. So now I'm going to color in those toes and fingers. I'm just going to use my RV06 just to put little tiny dots of color in there. And I'm going to go just over the bottom of those arms. And then I'm going to go in with my RV13 straight from the 06. And we're just going to fill them in like that. And then we have our cute little monster. And you can see I got a little dab of pink in his eye. That's okay. I'm just going to go back in with my green, my pale green, and make those eyes a little deeper. And it kind of erased that little boo-boo I made. So off we go with this little monster, all done. And now we're gonna move to this little monster. I don't know, kind of how it looks like it has big fluffy ears or something like that to me. But for this one, we're gonna be using our BGs, and I'm gonna be starting with my BG09, which is my blue-green, right here. And I'm starting at the bottom because I want them to have a little bit of that darker color just towards the bottom. Maybe it's the light source, maybe baby is coming from the top. And I'm making his kind of whole body and all his hair is kind of be the same color. And we'll just put a little bit right under there. And for this little one, we're gonna leave the teeth just white. I'm not even gonna color them. So my next color is gonna be my BG07, which is petroleum blue. And I'm gonna go over. And we're just bringing that color in a little round, just kind of everywhere. Look, there I go, popping off the screen again. Videos are always more helpful if you can see what the person's doing. So I'm going in between the eyes and around a little bit, and on either side of the mouth. And now I'm gonna go in with my BG05, which is our holiday blue. This one I have in a chow, not a sketch. And then this one's going to go in and just blend. I think I hit his tooth by accident. That's all right. But again, here you can kind of see that just with like a little bit of color, like I've only used 4 Copic colors, and we've colored a cute little monster. And again, I hit his eye, so I'm gonna go back in with that pale green, and we'll just circle around, circle around, circle around, circle, circle, circle. And we're gonna grab our Posca pen too. So I have a white Posca marker, and I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna give them a little bit of that highlight in the eye, just let her a little bit bigger. And I'll go in and do this little monster too. And then we'll let those dry. And now we get to color our final little monster. This one I actually kind of I think this one's maybe my favorite. It just, I don't know, it's just a cute little, I don't know. He's just kind of blobby. He's cute. I like this little blobby monster. All right, so this one already has the eyes done. Now we're gonna go in with our B79, which is our iris. And we're gonna just put that color just sparingly in the bottom of his hands and feet, or her, or there, and a little bit in there. So the B79 we're using super sparingly. Next, we're going in with the B69, which is our stratospheric blue. And we're just going to add a little bit of that as well. And then we're going to go in with our B66, which is our clematis. And I'm going to bring it down from the white and into the arms, and then right over the dark. And same right in here, into the body and the belly. So if you wanted to add more Copic markers, you can for sure. Basically, use the colors, obviously, that you want to use and make them as detailed as you want as well. So if you're just short on time, definitely, you can get away with using less Copic markers. You could even do these in just kind of like two tones, just and I'm just kind of putting in some like little dots just to give him a little bit of him or her a mottled appearance, just so we have some differentiation in there. I'm going to go back in a little bit with the stratospheric blue just to give a little bit more shadow in some parts. And of course, we're going to add a little bit of Posca pen to the eye. And I apologize for being everywhere but where I'm supposed to be on the screen. And there we've got cute little eyes. Now, I've already got my base prepared for this card as well. So this card is a 5.5 long by 5.5 wide, and it was folded at 2 3/4 or 2.75 inches. So we've got kind of, I'm gonna zoom out. We've got a mini slimline card. So I took You're My Favorite from right here in the sentiment stamps, and then my little, I took out my, because I just wanted the little, and then monster. So I have You're My Favorite Little Monster, and I've already placed them onto this card. So the green I have cut, the inside green I have cut to 5 1/4 by 2.5, and then the yellow is 5 1/16 by 2.5. That's not quite right. It's smaller than that. Basically, just make them smaller. So now we're gonna glue our little monsters in.
It's 4:30.
Oh, and apparently it's 4:30 here. So I'm gonna put this little monster right up at the top. I'm gonna kind of separate my blues. So I just added a little bit of glue, and we're just gonna place that monster right here. Then we're gonna add our little pink monster right in here. And you can place them basically any way you want, of course. Remember, card making and coloring is all about having fun. So there we are. Now we have one more little card all done, and that was super quick as well. And again, you can add other embellishments if you want, pop dots, or not pop dots, sorry, enamel dots, sequins, maybe a little glitter spray, whatever you like. And there we have one more card done. It's time to color our last little monster, and this card is going to be super cool because we're going to be adding something special today. We're going to be adding the One Light by Pear Blossom Press. Give you a little idea what it looks like there. So I'm going to take it out so I can show you what this looks like. This is going to make our card extra fun today. So this actually comes with two, this little package, and I already used one because I already set up our card. But all you do is you're going to have this right here, your little Pear Blossom Press Light. Comes with batteries. Batteries are included. That's our favorite. You're going to just slip the battery in, just like that. And guess what? You have a working light, just like this. So I did film how I put this in to my card base, which I have all set up here. So I'm going to show you right now. So this is our card base, and I cut out a little window and I put white paper in behind, and then here it is popped up, and then we're just going to do that, and that's going to light up our little monster once we're finished coloring and getting them on there. For this part of the card, I want to show you what I did and how we're going to use the Pear Blossom Press Light right here. So I have taken a little circular die. I actually just used it from the We Are Here die, just a little circular die, so I could cut out a window through the card. I just glued on a piece of white paper to the back. And what I did is I put pop dots on another black piece of paper that is going to go right here. So it's 3 by 3, same dimensions. And what I've done is I've kind of outlined just with the Posca pen where I want my light to be. So I know that if I place it here, and I place my card base on top of it here, and when we use the press, it's going to be in the center of that little window. So it's going to help make my monster glow. So all I'm going to do is take my Stamp Anything glue, and I'm actually going to glue this directly to that base. And if you want, probably double-sided tape, that would probably work really, really well for this. But yeah, so you're just gonna pop that in there, let it dry, and then we're gonna take off our foam dots, and then we're going to apply it. All right, let's get to coloring our cute little monster. So his teeth, we're gonna color those first. Why? I don't know, I just want to. So I'm gonna use that Frost Blue, which is our B00. And I'm just gonna put that little bit of dots right on the bottom of his teeth. He's got clean blue teeth. And then we're just following up with B Quad 0, our Pale Celestine. Such unique color names. All right, now let's color those eyes. We're gonna make them super creepy. I'm using Y08, that acid yellow again. And I'm going to be doing the outside part of the eye in that acid yellow. And because I decided to color this little monster in the yellows and greens, that's why I went with like orange, purple, black background. And I just thought, you know what, it'd be cute to do a light up card. So I was like, it's time to get out those one lights from Pear Blossom Press. So now I'm going to go to my Y000, which is my pale yellow, or pale lemon, I'm sorry. And all I'm going to do is color in the inside of that eye. And I'm just going slightly outside it too, just to lighten up the acid yellow a little bit. Now we're going to color in this little monster with our greens, and we're using G07, YG09, and G02. So I'm going to start with my G07, which is my Nile green, right here. And again, I'm just going to add that darker color right to the bottom in the darkest parts, or where I think there'd be a little bit more shadow. And again, you can make this as quick to color as you want. So if you don't want to use as many colors, don't. Then I'm using my YG09, and this color is, what is this color? Lettuce green. There we go. And then put that into the arms, into the feet and the legs. I'm gonna sweep it around the belly a little bit more, bring it up a little higher. Under that mouth, we're gonna follow that line around, and then a little bit into the sides of the head, and a little bit more right under there. And then we're gonna follow that up with our GO2. And our GOT is our Spectrum Green. So you can see I just have a little bit to add into the legs there. Just a little bit in the arm. And then right in here through the middle. And I'm gonna turn it around to make it a little easier. So we're gonna just gently go over those teeth.
Someone's at the Bark Avenue doorbell.
Oh, look at that. I forgot to unplug my speaker, so you can hear that someone just arrived to pick up a dog from Steven, who, if you don't know, is my partner and owns a dog grooming shop. So there we go. There is our cute colored monster. Super adorable. So now all we have to do is attach it to our card. So, and just, this card is 6 long by 3 wide. It was folded at 3 inches, which is the black. I'm going to zoom out there a little bit. The purple is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and the orange is 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. I just used a little round die from the You're Here die to cut that little window out, and then just use a piece of white paper and then covered it, and then pop dotted, and I have a little segment that will show you that we'll be plunking into this video. And I've already got my sentiment cut out, which is I got my eyes on you. So now all I have to do is glue him down. And we're going to add our little press button here and see how he glows. Alright, I have added a little press me sign. I just printed it out with my printer and glued it on. It's not exactly the most beautiful little press me I've ever seen, but your writing's probably better than mine. But I kind of move some of the light so we get a little, oh, what happens if we do press me? Look, it's got a cute little glowing eye and got a cute little glowing outline here. I love how this card turned out, and I just love the pear blossom lights, and this is the one light that I used, and you can see how cute it was to use. So, just a little recap. We now have the Kawaii Cuties My Little Monsters set available, perfect for Halloween and spooky season. And of course, we have their matching outline dies. And we created 3 quick and fast little cards today. Monstrous Birthday Wishes. You're my favorite little monster. And I got my eye on you. Sorry, eyes. And I'm going to make that a little darker. Isn't that so cute? You got to see this in person. But I hope you had a wonderful Friday with me, and we'll see you again next time.